honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right. Dreams take flight till morning light. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Lay your worries fade to blue. Oh. Fluffy clouds beneath your head, honeydew dreams in your bed, bounce and sink like a happy tune. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right. Dreams take flight till morning light. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Lay your worries fade to blue. Oh. Fluffy clouds beneath your head, honeydew dreams in your bed, bounce and sink like a happy tune. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right. Dreams take flight till morning light. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Lay your worries fade to blue. Oh. Fluffy clouds beneath your head, honeydew dreams in your bed, bounce and sink like a happy tune. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right. Dreams take flight till morning light. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Lay your worries fade to blue. Oh. Fluffy clouds beneath your head, honeydew dreams in your bed, bounce and sink like a happy tune. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Oh, are you asking me?
Go for it!
Woo!
All
We're so
right.
excited today. Starting off high energy.
I'm excited.
So welcome, Sleepover Squad. For those of you who don't know us, this is Jonathan and my name is Avita and we are Honeydew Sleep. Oh my gosh, that was like we
How
prepared
adorable was
for
that? Thank you, yes. I think that it's quite telling like how excited everybody is in the room when we just like say the name of our company in sync. I think that
was very
speaks to
cute.
the level of performance that we deliver here week after week.
We practice. No, we
It's been a long break. Did you guys miss us? I have to say I really missed doing this myself.
I did too, and also I feel like we're a little bit in the twilight zone. Let me just fill you guys in for a second. First of all, the time change. What is happening? It is light outside. I don't know. I'm used to it being dark while we're doing this.
It was like 3 weeks ago now, but I definitely
You guys,
was
I'm
very
still
jarred by
completely
it.
disoriented by the time change. In addition to which, and we'll get into this in a moment, but as the time change occurred, we went to Florida.
We did go to Florida.
So we thought that would be a really good way for us to adjust to the time change, is to just screw up all of our time completely. But here we are, and I feel like it just happened yesterday.
Yeah,
But we've not done a live since the time
we haven't.
change.
No, this is the first live that we have done now. We usually do it every other week. We missed a week because we were
in Florida.
Why were we in Florida? Is that
So first, let's get to the fun stuff.
great?
From the start. We
Okay.
are going to be doing giveaways. We have brought back our spinny giveaway wheel, which my wonderful husband Jonathan has 3D printed.
So cool!
That is true. Yes.
It's amazing. And then all of our little labels were made by our beautiful friend Katie, who is just a doll. And so this is a special piece of, what is it? I don't know.
Of tech, of gear, of
Yeah,
kit.
something. It's part of
It's
our
a
live
prop.
history now.
It's a prop.
It's a prop.
I guess. Yeah. No, it is fun. This is
So this is how it works. We are going to have you drop an emoji into the chat. And then when we choose a winner, we will spin the wheel to see what you won. So I'm going to say our first emoji we're going to do, let's put a moon. Oh, that
I like
one's
that.
close to my heart.
That is, yeah. That's poignant.
Yeah, and we've been talking a lot. I used to have a little Yorkie boy, and his name was Charlie, but he was very silvery, so we called him Moon. And we lost him, still feels like yesterday, but he was 16, so he had a good run, and he was the best boy ever, and I miss him every day. But put a moon in the chat.
Yes.
In honor of our Charlie Moon and in honor of all things sleep.
And I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes, starting now.
Perfect.
So
So in 15 minutes, we will be selecting
We'll
a
do the
winner.
giveaway,
We will
yeah.
be spinning the wheel. It's going to get real fun in here, and people are going to win things.
Yes. And I have the chat pulled up here, so if you guys, want to ask us any questions or drop us a line for any reason, please don't hesitate to do so. Okay, so
What are we talking about tonight? We have a new product we're
Yes.
going to introduce, which is
did
very
we say
exciting.
the promo code? Should we say the promo code?
Well, first I'm going to tell them what we're going to
Tell them what we're going to do. Yeah, I want to hear. I'm excited.
because I'm real bossy tonight. So we're going to talk about a new product.
Okay.
We also have new
That's good.
awards.
We do have new awards.
Awards.
We don't know.
But-
we don't know.
Sometimes we find out before we're allowed to say.
That is true.
So,
that does happen from time
Jonathan's
to time.
going to check if we're allowed to say, and if we're not allowed to say, then we'll save that news for another live.
We have.
So we'll just have more
That's
exciting
right.
things to come.
And continue. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Now I'm gonna pass it to you for the promo code.
Okay, so
It's your shining moment.
this is. I better not mess it up. Okay, here we go. So, if you are new to our live streams, I will tell you a little bit about what we do during these streams. We have a program that we have in place where we donate a pillow to somebody in need for every pillow that we sell. So if someone buys a pillow, we donate one on your behalf to somebody who needs it. And so when we're doing these live streams, which are every other Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we
Hopefully, most of the time.
unless we're in Florida, but that's a rare occasion, I will say. Typically we're here.
Hopefully, a very rare occasion. That's a whole different story.
Yeah, well, you know, it was kind of, I don't know. Anyway, we'll
It
get
was
to
an
that.
adventure.
I made a friend with a snake that was like poking his head out of the pond.
So
It was pretty cool, I have to say.
we're walking over the sky bridge from the hotel, which we'll get into later, to the convention center, and we look and there's a water feature. Not like a swamp or a pond or a bog, like a man-made water feature with a fountain in the center that's like attached to the hotel. And we're like, that is a peculiar bird. No, it's not in fact a bird.
It was not a
bird. It is a snake, like 4 feet out of the water with its head like this, like just swimming. It was
pretty cool.
Wild. It was a very
cool.
Florida
Yeah.
thing for us to see.
Yeah.
And since we didn't see much of Florida, I feel like that was a quintessential experience for us to have.
Yes, it was. And it was the type of thing where it was pretty quick, too. So we don't have any photos or videos, but
Unfortunately. Could have been the Loch Ness Monster. Who knows?
I guess that's possible. It actually had kind of a similar posture to what, is it Nellie?
Lockie?
Nessie? Nessie.
But
So
wait, you were telling us.
I was. Let me get back to our donation program that we have.
Yes, please do.
So when we are doing
And
these
the promo
live
code
streams,
at some
which are
point.
every other Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if you purchase a pillow during the stream, we will donate 2 pillows for every pillow that is purchased. So we will double it up, and just to incentivize you, give you a little bit more of an opportunity. We are also running a promo code right now. So if you use Melon Live
11.
It's 11. Yes, I was like 2 almost because I see the ones, but it's not. It's Melon Live 11.
Melon Live 11.
You get 15%
because this is our 11th live stream.
Off your order. 15% off. And we donate 2 pillows for every pillow.
And you guys, we have so many pillows to donate. Like, we ordered buckets of pillows.
Exciting.
The most pillows you can imagine to donate. So please, please, please purchase something knowing that your purchase will send a pillow to somebody in need. And who doesn't need a great pillow? I think the answer to that is...
Everyone does.
Everyone does.
Definitely, yeah. So, okay, that was my story. How did I do?
And you're sticking to it?
How did I do? Was it a good moment?
I think we meandered a bit, but, that's kind of our brand.
It's been known to happen a time or two. All right, so we've got our promo going.
It's
We've got
Honeydew
the
coated.
giveaway. It's Honeydew coated. Yes. All right. So continue now talking about why we were in Florida. Why don't you fill them in while I look up what our award situation.
This is kind of fun. So every couple of years, they do basically like a trade show, a get together of people in the sleep industry. They call it ISPA. So it's International Sleep Products Association. And they are basically for manufacturers. So you get to go there and you get to see what is available for manufacturers, such as textiles, machines that do all sorts of cool things more efficiently than we already do them. I know that's hard to imagine, but
I know
it's exciting to think that there are all of these new automations that are just like blow you away, and it's really fun because we go to this convention center and it's in a different place every year. I don't remember where it was the first year, but last year it was in
North Carolina the first time we went to
okay.
it. Yeah.
And then last time it was in Boise.
It was in Columbus.
Why do I always say Boise, Idaho? Literally every time I tell this story, I tell people it was in Boise, Idaho. It was absolutely not. I don't know where I even got that. Where did I get Boise, Idaho?
It was not Boise, Idaho. I've never been to Boise. Yeah, I don't think you probably have.
No, I have
would
not.
Imagine, yeah.
But
so, not sure.
somehow in my mind,
I think Idaho in general is supposed to be gorgeous, right?
And we were like, last one we were like, darn, Columbus, Ohio. Like, what is in Columbus, Ohio? Like, we're gonna be so bored, which is silly because we go to the show all day, all the days that we're there.
Our time is pretty regimented.
Pretty
There's
much.
not a lot of time to be bored.
But then we were like pleasantly surprised. We arrived there.
Great.
We were like in this beautiful
Yeah.
arts district. We had this hotel with all these skylights, all of this art in the hotel. It was beautiful. Like when you walked out, it was like an atrium area, and like there was like these balconies. It was stunning. And then it was attached to the convention center, which was really great. Although we found out later that they will never do it there again because the doors were too small Therefore, all the people that brought these major manufacturing machines, which are just, I don't, they're so incredibly big, it's hard to imagine how they moved them in the first place.
Yeah.
They had to disassemble these machines and reassemble them inside because the doors were not big enough. Now, I don't know whose oversight that was, but probably that person got in a fair amount of trouble.
I think it was a newer convention center, I think, that they had there. And yeah, just to kind of give you a picture of it, when they set up these machines, they are enormous. It can be like the distance of a football field in some cases, the way that they'll set up kind of entire assembly lines. There wasn't a lot of that at this last one. There was machinery, but it was a kind of a smaller scale than we've seen previously, but it's really pretty epic. And it's really cool to see.
There's a video.
There's a video.
So, yes, so we have a little highlight reel from our trip, which we haven't posted because we're not good at doing that.
And I
but
also
that
want to
means
say
you get to see it for the first time.
To Laura Davis, who is in Florida. Shout out to Laura Davis. Chiming in the chat. So thank you for that.
Very nice.
Perfect.
Love to have Floridians on our
Are we going to roll the tape?
Tell us.
Roll the tape.
So we hope you enjoyed that as much as we did live.
It's fun to see actually some of this stuff again and be kind of like reminded of everything that we looked at. There's actually foam samples that they had there that actually have meteorite like inside the foam.
Like
it's
some
really
kind of
cool.
alloys. It was really fascinating. There are so many things out there, you guys. It's amazing. But first, I want to remind you, please, because our countdown is going.
Yes.
Put a moon in the chat, a moon emoji in the chat, whatever platform you're watching, and like us and follow us and maybe even tag someone that needs a pillow or maybe doesn't know they need a pillow or just wants to listen to us be silly for a little bit.
Angie Cole just dropped some moons in the chat, so thank you very much for that, Angie. Appreciate
Love
it.
that.
Yep. April McIntosh, awesome. Keep them coming. We have a few different giveaways to do, so it's exciting. We want everyone to participate.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
what was your favorite thing you saw at the show?
Oh, well, we missed actually a very cool thing that happened, but we got to see like the products. So the day that we were flying in, actually, they had alpacas.
They did
just
have
wandering
alpacas.
around
they
ISPA.
They were really
because
cute,
alpaca fur is really good to use in sleep products, much like wool and also camel hair, which is interesting. They're really good at regulating temperature. If you think about it, these animals are covered in this fur or wool or whatever it is. They're out in the heat and it helps regulate their temperature. So it does the same thing for us as well. And we used to sleep with a camel duvet for a long time and it was fabulous.
It's amazing actually because it's a lighter weight material, but it's a better insulator. So it basically will keep you at a comfortable temperature. So it's not just hot or just cool. It actually will kind of regulate your body temperature to keep you at a consistent microclimate's what they say. But
because
it was great.
The thing is, a lot of times, like why you want to use these natural materials is because you know, the kind of synthetic materials will trap heat and create heat, and the like sleep climate is very, very important to your quality of sleep. So you don't want your temperature fluctuating too much, but the human body, when we sleep, our temperature does change. It fluctuates through the night, just depending on where we are in our sleep cycle. So that's why sometimes you'll fall asleep cold and wake up hot, or vice versa. And actually, it's a funny story because this morning, we were going to bed and he always turns on our like bed heater for me, but it was like maybe 96 degrees yesterday here in Southern California.
Yeah, it was very toasty.
So he asked me like, do you want your bed heater on? I was like, no, I think it's fine. And I went to sleep and I woke up freezing, like shivering cold. Now Katie and I joke that we're lizard people because we're always cold and we need heat to stay alive. So maybe I'm not the typical person, but when I was laying down to sleep, I felt like hot. I felt like I didn't put the blanket on me. And then I woke up feeling cold just because of how your body chemistry changes when you're sleeping.
Yeah, I am the opposite. I am always very toasty. So I actually that was one of the things that I thought was so awesome about the camel duvet that we used, is I was not too hot in it. It always kept me at a consistent temperature, but she also got the warmth that she needed.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things. There's a few different products in the sleep industry that actually will feel different to different people based on like your body chemistry or your anatomy, like your geometry essentially. And it's really cool. We have that in mattresses too sometimes. So a lot of times like people would come into the store looking for a mattress and they'd say like, I like something hard and she likes something soft, and so we can never find something that works. And there are different types of products that are designed to actually feel different on each side of the bed. Like the popular one is the air mattresses, like the where you can pump up and down the air bladder.
Yep.
That's one, but those solutions have like pros and cons to them. And so what a lot of these companies have developed is mattresses that, based on essentially the way that they build the comfort layers, they have comfort layers that give you a really sort of plush, soft feel to them, and then they'll have underneath that a support layer that gives you a more substantial support system. So it's really nice because, for example, if a couple comes in and a guy is a little bit larger, for example, and he's like wants something hard because he has a bad back, he's gonna go through those kind of comfort layers quickly and get to that firm support system, and then she may not hit that at all, so she feels that kind of soft plushness. And there's multiple examples of that, but the natural camel hair, alpaca duvets and materials are designed to do a similar thing. If you're somebody who's too hot, you are not going to overheat, and if you're somebody who's too cold, it's going to give you the insulation you need to keep you at a comfortable temperature.
We were talking about this earlier today, actually, is there's like a lot of debate in the sleep industry over using like synthetic materials, things that are like high performance, things that have stretch. Like those are things that need to be synthetic materials. But then some people want just like the natural materials, like foam would be in the synthetic category, latex would be in the more natural category.
That is the timer on our giveaway.
Okay, so now we have to spin
emojis in the chat.
Wheel.
I'm a little concerned about it, to be honest, because I think it.
No, it's okay.
It seems okay. All right.
Yeah. Our winner is April McIntosh.
All right, April! Congratulations!
Congratulations, April!
Fantastic.
Should we see what April has won?
Let's do it. Yes.
Okay, ready? I'm not even
Yeah.
going to see because I'm going to spin, and then you're going to look.
Okay. Yeah.
Good solid spin.
That was a good spin. Yeah, I'm very impressed. Oh, you get a sleep mask. Congratulations, April.
Oh,
That's
okay.
awesome.
April, if
Yeah.
you don't know about our sleep masks, they are really fabulous.
They are great.
100%
Really
silk.
nice. Yeah.
They're also filled with silk fibers. So a lot of times you'll get a silk sleep mask and they will have like what we just talked about. They'll have synthetic fibers inside, which can create some like heat and some temperature regulation problems. Whereas we have silk fibers within the silk cover, and so
Or
it's
the cushion itself
all
also.
natural. The silk is just so wonderful against your skin. It's excellent at keeping your skincare products in your skin. So something like if you're sleeping on cotton or something like that, it can wick away moisture, which is good for our body, right? Because we don't want too much moisture. We don't want to sweat. But for our face, we want the moisture to stay in our skin. We don't want it to be dried out.
Yeah.
So the sleep mask is excellent at keeping your skincare in your skin and also blocking out the light, which is really important because it helps improve your quality of sleep. These days we have lots of devices, lots of things that are blinking, lots of lights that go off. And so blocking out that light is something that's really, really beneficial to getting into those good deep REM cycles.
What's the next emoji?
The next emoji to enter to win a prize on our giveaway, just push on the middle, is the bed emoji. So drop a bed emoji in the comments since we've been talking about mattresses and to be entered in to win in our next giveaway. And if you are just tuning in, enter the code MELON11 on our website.
Melon Live.
Melon Live 11. Okay, see, I'm new. It's okay. We'll get there. To get 15% off your order. And if you purchase a pillow during the live stream, we're going to donate two pillows on your behalf to somebody in need. So it's a good thing to take advantage of while we're doing these. But
And
bed emoji.
People are calling out the doggy on camera.
Oh,
Jolene!
She's the best, isn't she?
Okay,
Hi, Jojo.
Joey is a frequent
She's like, "What are you
flyer
guys
over
doing?"
here at Honeydew.
Yeah. Hey.
And I have to say, literally this morning, I came in first and I saw her and I was like, oh, I'm so happy you're here.
Yeah.
And then Jonathan came in after me and walked in and said, oh, Joey, I'm so happy you're here. And then Johnny's sister, Julie, who's a massive animal lover.
Oh, yeah.
Punch Needle by Julie,
Yes.
Juli.
Yes, that's right.
She makes these incredible pillows, not just for Honeydew, but if you want your logo,
she does
in
all
a
kinds
pillow,
of things
she can
too.
do that.
Yeah.
She also does pet portraits, which is incredible. Definitely check out her site. We'll probably drop a link if we can figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect.
We love that. So she does all kinds of really cool decorative stuff.
Yeah.
But she came in and she's a massive animal lover, massive Joey lover.
Oh,
and she
yeah.
said, oh, I'm so happy you're here. And then that continued to happen with every person who entered the room. So
Everyone is a big Joey fan.
Yeah,
here,
she
that's
is
true. Yeah.
Beloved in the Honeydew home.
She definitely is, yeah.
Yeah. So, what I was saying before our timer went off was that there's this debate about synthetic
Natural
versus
synthetic
natural
materials. Yes,
and
that's
we're
true.
looking at natural materials because we'd love to have some products with a more natural story, but we have always been 100% dedicated to making sure that, first of all of the materials we use are safe. All of our foams are CertiPure certified.
Yep.
All of our textiles are certified.
They're
Okotex.
Okotex 100, which is like
Highest
infant
standard,
safe, yeah.
safe,
Baby
safe for even babies. So we make sure that all of our materials are safe and healthy, but we also want to choose the absolute best material possible, whether that be synthetic or natural, depending on what is going to support your sleep the best. So we are exploring new things, and that's exactly what this show was about, exploring what's out there and how we can utilize it in our products. But again, we will always choose whatever is going to support your sleep in the best way, whatever that may be, as long as it's safe and healthy and wonderful.
So I have a question for those in the chat, and that is, do you guys want to see... Oh, hi, Charles McIntosh. Thank you for joining. Oh, Laura Davis is saying to make eucalyptus sheets.
Yes, we're familiar
Yes.
with that. Yeah. So currently we have bamboo.
We do use, so eucalyptus is, it's a lyocell is what the fabric is called, that comes from the fibers made from eucalyptus. So the brand for that is Tencel, is kind of the big name brand that does that. And we actually use our protectors. We have the Pristine Pillow Protector. The cover is 100% Tencel brand lyocell. So from
And
the
interestingly
eucalyptus
enough,
cut.
we even visited that booth.
We were chatting with that company, the brand, like Tencel. So the company is called Lensing. They're in, I think, Austria, and they do. They're known also for their modal fabric, which is great. Modal comes from beechwood, and it's really, really nice. That's used a lot of times in like higher end kind of undergarments. So like lingerie, we'll use that. It's very soft to the touch, and it's very nice, fabric. So, but this is a Tencel.
A Tencel, but we don't currently have sheets in that. However, we'd be very open to that.
Our sheets are they're made from bamboo fibers, and it's derived entirely from organic bamboo, 100%. And so that is a different. It's not Tencel or lyocell has to be eucalyptus, but the bamboo fabric is actually like a, from bamboo. So it's a similar feel, but it's, there's some subtle differences.
Yeah.
And,
but both excellent as far as temperature regulation and kind of the feel. And there are different levels of it, just like everything else. Like you can buy like 5 different bamboo sheets and they can all be 100% bamboo, and some will feel nicer than others. It just depends on how they're made and the quality of those sheets. So we're really proud. And I've got a visitor here. Joey came to say hello. And she just reminded me that we need to ask you guys again to make sure you put the bed emoji in the chat. Whatever platform you're watching us on, please like and follow and tag someone and put the bed emoji in for a chance for a spin to win something on our live.
So, and I have, again, a question that I want to ask you guys. And the question is, we, as Evita was saying, have always really prioritized using, making the best quality products possible as far as like what's going to contribute to your best quality of rest. So the best night's sleep that you can get. And so we've done a lot of experimentation with latex pillows, which is the typical kind of like natural material. And then in our testing, when doing so, we found that the scrumptious pillows and the fillets in our Essence pillows, the sleep quality was better, a little bit, the continuity was better. And so we basically then have always focused on that and not released the other product. But we, like Evita was saying, we've always wanted to try and incorporate more natural components and just always trying to come up with new and innovative things in general. So this show is all about exploring that. So my question is this: are you guys interested in seeing us expand our product catalog to introduce some maybe new things for Honeydew or different things for Honeydew in addition to kind of our core product line? So for example, latex pillows, or the natural material that's often used in pillows and mattresses, has a wildly different feel. It's bouncy. It's from the sap of the rubber tree, so it's literally like latex, rubber,
it's funny
foam, rubber.
Latex sounds like it would be a synthetic material because you think like latex gloves, but it's literally the sap poured from the rubber tree. And then it's either baked or flash frozen. There's like two different methods, processes for making it. But then it's kind of, I always like to say the difference between foam and latex is that foam is more of a cradling feel. You're more in the material, whereas latex is more buoyant, where you're more on the material. So it's more of like, it pushes back more against you, which is also really good for support, but wildly different feels. I happen to be a foam girl. That's my preference.
Yeah, you always have preferred kind of, and you even like that kind of memory foam feel too.
I do.
That
I love that doughy
elastic
feel.
Kind of, slower kind of recovery time. And our pillows, I think, are not a traditional memory foam feel, but they're definitely not a latex feel as well, because they have that plushness, but then it's a little bit substantial. So let us know in the comments if you do want to see some kind of additional things from us, because I'll tell you, we love making things here. Like I can't get enough. I even brought a battery operated sewing machine today with me, believe it or not.
So
like,
just prior to this live, he was begging to be creating something on the live, because
I was campaigning to make a prototype for a new product that does not exist on the live. Like while we were doing the live, I was like, hey, I can be like making something while we're doing. I just can't get enough. I love it. So I've always
He's a tinkerer.
I'm a tinkerer for sure, but I want to expand our stuff all the time, because I come up with stuff and I'm like, hey, this is really nice. But we've always, in the past, we've gone to the point where we will develop something that's like ready to release. Like we've spent months kind of refining. We're like, this is ready to go out. And then at the last minute, we pulled it because we've been like, this is really great, but we want all of our products to really feel like special. We want, when you get it, to be kind of elevated so that it's a whole different sort of stratosphere from, the realm of whatever that product is. Like, for example, our sheets are a good example. We had a conversation today with somebody who said, they have a love-hate relationship with bamboo fabric, and I was just like, the whole time I was just so excited because I'm like, I know when you get our sheets, you're going to be blown away because they far outperform any other fabric that we have come across, whether it's bamboo or eucalyptus or anything. They're really, really, really fantastic. So anyway,
I also want to mention about sheets, and we're going to get into sheets
we are
here
going
in
to
a
talk
moment.
a little bit more about them
But
this evening.
one
It's
of the
true,
things
but
that's really important is, sometimes people like and or think the best thing is like a very taut bed. They want the sheets to be like tucked, like like you would see in a hotel, or like a kind of military, hospital corners.
Yeah.
And that is actually not the best thing for your bed. And the reason for that is if your sheets are too tight, like there was a shift in the mattress industry where mattresses used to be made from more of like a structured material that didn't have as much stress.
A woven fabric, like a damask fabric. Like this shirt is a woven fabric, so it does not have.
So it doesn't have any stretch to it. But then there was a shift to fabrics that have more of a stretch to it. And the whole reason behind that is that then they're able to be more conforming because the materials inside the mattress are not restricted or pulled tight. Like if you think about a drum, like if you
the top
pull
of a
it
drum, that's a great
tight,
analogy.
then that is going to take away a lot of that conformability. So when we make our sheets, we make sure they're the right size to cover your mattress, to not look too loose or sloppy, but to also give you enough space, enough room for them to allow your mattress to do what it needs to do and conform to your body.
They are, the underside of our fitted sheet, what we use in the way that it kind of goes around the mattress is designed to, we call it like kind of self-tailoring, but it's basically designed to actually keep it on your mattress. For one, it will never come up and you'll never wake up in the middle of the night with the sheets off of your bed. And two, it will keep it kind of at that right amount where it's not creating tension. It's not affecting your conformability. I also just want to say, like, why is conformability important, right? Because the last thing you want is to feel like you're sleeping in a bed that's, feels like a bathtub, right? You want something, especially if you have a bad back, that's going to keep you straight. And that is 100% true. You do. But if you are a side sleeper, for example, you need something that's going to give where your shoulders are and give where your hips are, but it still needs to come back up and fill in where your lumbar is and your lower back, right? So if your bed is too firm, it's not going to be able to do that. And so then you're going to get pressure points right where your shoulders are and right where your hips are. And the pressure points in that area can affect your circulation. So then you may wake up with your arm asleep. You may you're less comfortable, so even while you're asleep, you're tossing and turning more to reduce those pressure points as the amount of time you're on them happens. So you want your mattress to be conformable so that it can contour to your body to keep you straight, but you don't want it to be breaking down. So if sleeping on a firmer bed was the best thing you could get for your backs, we would all just sleep on the floor, right? But that's definitely not the case.
Well, our bodies have peaks and valleys, if you will.
That's right.
And we need all of those beautiful curves to be supported by our mattress. And so that's one of the most common misconceptions is people will come in and say, I need the firmest mattress, like I need the most support. But the support comes from the mattress being able to meet your body where it needs the support. And if it's too firm, then it's not going to be able to fill in those areas that are lighter on the mattress. Yeah.
The best support that you can get is for something where you feel like you are almost like floating and your body is straight, but it's filling in your lower back, but you don't feel any pressure anywhere when you're lying in the bed. So that's really what you want.
For me, I have like an exaggerated curvature in my lower back, which causes me some back pain and some problems. I have a bulging disc in my lower back, which I found out like in my early 20s. So that was something that brought me to the bedding industry and gave me an appreciation for it before I even started dating Jonathan. And it was because I had all of this horrible back pain. I was in my early 20s. The doctors were telling me like surgery really is the only option, and or basically they said most people live with back pain. That's just kind of how life is. We put a lot of strain on our back.
True too.
Which is why it's so important to have a supportive mattress. But at the time I was young and I was sleeping on whatever mattress we had, and I didn't think about that as a component that could be impacting my health or my back pain. I just didn't think about it. And I was going to the doctors, and finally we went to one that said, what kind of mattress were you sleeping on? And I had no idea. And they recommended a specific kind of mattress for me. And at the time, they were very expensive. And my parents were kind enough to invest in that for me. And, better that than putting me into surgery in my early 20s. So we thought we'd give it a shot. And I slept on it the first night. And I thought, I don't know if this is going to be right for me, because it felt so strange and different. But over the next couple of days and then weeks to come, I just found that all of a sudden, instead of having to hold my breath when I was laying down in bed and try to relax into it because my back was hurting so bad, I was able to...
Oh.
Winner!
Chicken dinner. No, winner, to continue. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, I was able to get into the bed and just feel comfortable right away. And it was something that I just had never thought of or imagined. So I went from, at that time, they were prescribing all kinds of painkillers and things like that, which I hated anyway because they made me woozy. And that's probably to my benefit that I hated them.
Definitely.
But I went from having so much pain that I couldn't drive myself because my leg was going numb. I had to stand in my classes, in my college courses, because I couldn't sit because the pain was so bad. I went from that to almost no pain, and it was just from changing my mattress. Prior to that, I had done all kinds of physical therapy, all kinds of exercises, stretches, like electric, little stimulators.
Electric shock therapy.
Yeah. I might need that to this day, but at the time, nothing worked. And even the painkillers, even if I took something, it was only just barely taking the edge off, and I really was struggling a lot. And I went from that to essentially having almost no pain and having just maybe moments where I was more sore or not. And typically, now when I travel, I struggle with sleeping on other mattresses because mine is so supportive for me. So it's important to find that fit in the mattress and in your pillow to make sure that your back is in alignment to keep you, as pain-free as possible.
Speaking of mattress, do we have a winner who had put the bed emoji in the chat?
Yes.
Sure do.
Ooh, that's
We're gonna
exciting.
Pick a winner from TikTok.
All right.
JUSUP.
Jessup! Oh, we love Jessup. For those of you who don't know, okay. We met a gentleman by the name of Jessup11, who was third most watched YouTube channel we later found out, as a matter of fact. But we met him through our pillows, as a matter of fact. And he is somebody who is insanely talented in all of these realms.
A gem of a human being.
Yes.
Yeah.
In music, in video, I guess, we call it video still, right? Which is kind of funny because there's not actually video really these days. It's all digital. But anyway, he's awesome. So if you guys are not following Jessup, you should, because he puts out some really great
Love
content.
You guys. What does he win?
What does he win?
I'm going to let you spin it.
Okay. I'm
spin
still afraid
it.
this thing's going to break.
You're going to be fine.
It's going to be fine. All right.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Joey, I hope it doesn't collapse on me.
Ooh, Joe.
She was startled for sure. Okay, so what does Jessup win?
Ooh, a lavender lip balm.
All right. That's exciting.
Jessup, I don't think you know how nice this will be. I don't think you have our lip balm. Does he have our lip balms?
I don't know if he does, actually. We haven't seen him in a long time.
The lavender lip balm is so good because it's like
It's really
aromatherapy.
good. Yeah.
So when you wear it during the day, it just feels like you're walking around a spa all day.
Yeah.
And when you wear it at night, it's very calming. It helps with sleep.
Yeah.
Lavender is one of those things that is a sleep aid as far as aromatherapy. So when you put it on, it not only is it calming and helps you sleep, but it also makes your lips pillowy soft. And if anyone's interested, Jessup is single, I think.
I don't know.
What's the next emoji?
He's a catch, actually. So I will say he is a catch. But so drop a cloud in the chat.
That'd be really funny if we hooked Jessup up through our live stream.
I know.
That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so next emoji.
Cloud
Cloud
it
emoji.
in the chat. And I want to say too, you guys, I really appreciate everyone who's tuning in. We always do, but I think particularly impressed is not maybe the right word, but I am like touched, I guess at the fact that like we have people watching on all of the platforms in a more significant way, I think, than we usually do. Like, I just popped over to our YouTube, where we are also live. There's a bunch of people in the chat,
Yay!
which is really, really cool.
Welcome,
so,
welcome,
you know,
everyone.
I think it's awesome, and I just want to thank you guys. And if there's, you know, any questions for us or anything that you guys want to say as well, please don't hesitate to reach out. Like, we want to, you know.
And also, if you want to see something on an upcoming live, let us know. Let us know if there are things you want to learn about, or you know, if you want us to do something silly or a shout out or something. Like, we are here. We're enjoying engaging with our customers and with anyone who's you know, interested in sleep and all of that entails. Like, it's something we're very passionate about because it has such an impact on your health. So we were talking today earlier about like the gifts of good sleep, and that is really just to have like a more vibrant life where you're more present and you feel better, and your mental state is better, your emotional state is better. And so those are the things that we are trying to achieve with helping our customers get better sleep.
I think, like, you know, if you think too about like, if you think about kind of what's important, right, in life, it always is going to come back, I think, largely to relationships and to family, and to like being able to be there for people that matter to you, and also having people be that person for you as well, being able to kind of like support others, right, in their time of need. And we're talking a lot about like support from kind of the sleep realm, and from your mattresses and your pillows supporting you, but like it's actually interesting because I just was thinking about like in life, right, if like our entire environment is sort of like built around supporting us and like helping us to kind of like live our most vibrant life, like be our best self, it just I think there's a lot of like things that we create obstacles for ourselves a lot of times in life in general. And I don't know, I was thinking about that right now, and I was just thinking like that's, you know, everyone deserves, right, just to get really, really good rest. And I think we
have a lot to recover from, you know. We our days are long and packed. Like, some people are working all the time, people have kids that they're taking care of, which is a big job. And in general, like, we want to get the most out of our days. And in order to be able to do that and to show up fully and be present, we need to be clear-minded and well-rested, like physically, emotionally, all of it. So I think, you know, that is the importance of sleep. And so if we can help anyone sleep better, that's something that is very meaningful for us.
And I also would love to like know if you guys do something in your life, you have part of your routine or something, like even it can be a physical item, something that you have bought yourself that you feel like helps you to support yourself on a daily basis and just kind of, you know, makes your life better. Like, let us know in the comments. We would love to know what that is. Hi,
Joey.
Joey's
Speaking of support.
Speaking of support, let's talk about our sheets in a little bit more detail. They've come up quite a bit, and I think it's worth getting into it. What do you think?
I think so too. Yeah. We have
a new color of sheets. All right, fantastic. So thank you.
It's not a new color to Honeydew because we've had pillowcases in that color, which, oh, poor Joey, she's trying to get to her mama over there.
She got tangled in our
cords. Got tangled in all of our cables. If you guys could actually see the opposite side of the camera, we have a fair amount of adventure going on in this space.
There might be a bit. There might be a bit.
Really, it's, you know, it keeps us on our toes.
I was just thinking it would be really funny if Joey like stepped on the button on the surge protector and like killed the stream in the bit.
That's what she did.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of like, let's see, but yeah, no, she's the best, and I'm glad you all are still with us.
Yeah, and so our new color is, again, not a new color to Honeydew, but a new color to our sheets, and it's called Silver Lining, and it's quite
Speaking of clouds,
lovely. We have it here to show you.
Why
if
don't
you
you
can
open
believe
it?
it.
Unboxing.
Let's take a
Unboxing.
look. Ooh, Joe's excited. Woo! The world
Joey.
shook there for a second.
Oh,
huh?
Joey.
We're gonna mount the surge protector between this live
I'm
and
gonna move our wheel
our
down
next
here.
live.
So
every other Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
okay, so all of our sheets come like this
They do.
with a beautiful bow because it is
Yes.
a gift to yourself or whoever you're giving it to.
Yes.
Um,
Double face satin.
Yeah, why not? And so this color we love because it's very neutral, and it's also, not only is it silvery, but it also has a little bit of warmth to it.
Yeah.
So it's just such a lovely color, and we're big fans. So this is how our sheets
They
come.
come with this lovely insert, which says, oh, I don't know if I'm on the wrong camera. Anyway, it says, "We can't wait to get in bed with you." And then it says, "These sheets are special, just like you." I think we're maybe on the other camera. No? No, cool. Anyway, it talks a little bit about the fact that they're made from that organic bamboo, and talks about that Okotex Standard 100, and also has your little kind of care instructions in the whole like personal trivia with likes, don't likes. I don't know. It's fun.
Well, we're
Real
going to
fun
have to
making.
add another element to the instructions here because we did something really fun and
There's
special.
an exciting
with these
upgrade on our
sheets.
sheets that we're looking forward to reviewing.
I'm actually going to untie this lovely bow
Go
so
ahead.
we can get
Let's do
to this new special feature that we want to show you
because
guys.
we have to photograph them so we can put them on the website so that you lovely people can purchase them if you are interested.
So
if
as you
you-
can see, it's this beautiful
Yeah.
silvery color, and they're just so soft. And then when you wash them, they feel even softer. It's amazing.
What is, I think, really nice about the silver lining color is it does have that kind of gray tone, right? Where you get that sort of real neutral kind of color, but it also is a little bit like warm. So it's a little bit kind of like, there's a little bit of a taupey kind of like, I don't know.
It could go cool colors
Or warm.
colors.
It
Yeah,
could go cool
it
or
really
warm.
could
That's
go
right.
either
Yeah.
way.
That's exactly right.
So all of our sheets have these straps on them, and now we have these
They're so
printed
nice.
in
I'm
a
excited.
I know
Yeah.
in a certain way. So
Yeah.
the straps are always on here, and what they are for is they're corner straps. So anytime you put it on the mattress, that's what helps with the self tailoring, and
Yep.
it's elasticized all the way around.
This is
so
your mattress. It goes like this.
yeah, so it
So,
keeps the
yeah.
sheeps
Sheeps.
keeps the sheeps on the bed, and make sure they don't pop off, especially if you have like an adjustable bed, which I recommend for everyone and everyone.
That'll
and
be a different
everyone.
live stream.
Yeah,
that's a
because
whole
that's
episode.
amazing.
Yeah.
But what we did that was fun on these is how many times have you been putting the sheets on the bed and you're like, do they go this way? Or do they go this way? Or do they go this way?
Sometimes I put them on and then like I'm like that doesn't seem right, and then I change it and I'm like, oh no, it was right before. Then you have to like spin it around again, like especially in a king. So in a regular king, the difference is only 4 inches. 76 by 80 is the dimension, so it's like really difficult
hard
to
to
know.
tell.
And then if your sheets have shrank at all or something, then that's so. Anyway, we wanted to simpless that, and we
So,
wanted to get rid of it entirely. Want
We
you to
put
just
these
know,
straps on, and you
that.
can see these are our Peace, Love, and Z's little logos on here. And on the head of the bed, they are white with black print, and on the foot, they are black with white print.
Yes.
So you can tell the difference of where the head and the foot of the sheets are.
Woohoo! All right, I'm excited.
Plus,
Yeah.
you get these cute little Peace, Love, and Z's on your bed. And
Yeah.
who doesn't love that?
We also because we love making things and we can't stop ourselves from tinkering. We have a new machine that's letting us print all sorts of fun things, and so I've been
Oh
making
my
all
gosh, you
sorts
guys,
of
the printing.
beverages,
It's
all
literally
sorts of tumblers and
happening
drinkware and
all day, every day.
It's awesome. Look, we're
All
gonna
the time.
we're gonna put some of this stuff up on our website, and it very
Thank
well
you.
may end up being a something that you can win in one of these giveaways
Oh,
on the live
yeah,
stream.
that'd be a great
in
idea.
future shows, because currently they're not for sale. They're just something we've been making, but they're so cool, right?
So,
I love it. Anyway,
Johnny got this
UV printer.
UV printer, and so he's been printing the bejesus out of everything.
I printed this, actually. I printed my iPad case. I don't know if you can see that, but there's
Yeah.
a little that there, and then on the front, it's got kind of the same
So
deal.
we are branding everything.
We're branding
you
it
guys.
all.
Heck yeah, we are.
We love
Branding
merch.
it
What can I
all.
say?
We love
you know?
merch.
It's the musician in me.
So it's
Can't get
fun,
enough
and
band tees.
if you like them, let us know, because maybe we'll pop them up there for sale, and we'll
Yeah.
definitely do giveaways with them in the future. We've just been, trying to perfect the placement and spacing of all the things.
Yes.
So earlier we mentioned that we have some new awards to announce, and
That's
we weren't
right.
sure if it was 1 or 2, because we weren't sure if the second one we were allowed to announce, and it sounds like
We can announce it.
yay!
Hey! And I will drop a link in the chat. Does anyone want to guess where they think these awards are from? Like, throw that in the chat. if you
Also,
want.
hint, we have won
both of these
before.
However, one of them is they're not for the same products. So additional products in our line now have won them, which is very exciting. So I am going to start with the most recent one that we just discovered when we were in Florida last week at our trade show.
That is super cute.
It's cute, right? So,
Yeah.
all right, I'm going to drop this in the chat here. I am only on Facebook, but I believe our lovely...
I'm on it.
Yes, thank you so much. Team, go team.
Go team.
And again, if you haven't dropped a cloud emoji in the chat, you should do so, because in 3 minutes we're going to give somebody something fun. We're going to do a little giveaway. But I just dropped a link. Yes, Speech and the Buzz is correct. That is an Oprah. They call it an
love
O award.
Oprah.
An O award.
Yeah, it's an O. It's
cute.
a sleep award.
A sleep O award. Yeah, I'm a sucker for a pun.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
help
We
it.
love
That's
it.
just it's good.
So-
It's good stuff. Anyway,
Previously,
how cool is that?
we
It's
had
so cool.
an Oprah award on
did.
our Scrumptious pillow,
Yep.
and now the Essence has joined the elite.
That's right. Yep.
And also has won an
Exciting.
Oprah award.
Yeah. I know
So
Joe.
we're really proud of it. Our Essence pillow is amazing. It's something we came out with because our Scrumptious pillow was our flagship pillow, and we were really, really proud of it. And it's kind of like, we call it all the bells and whistles pillow. So if you're really having pain, you need support, you can
adjust it to a really broad range of profiles and firmnesses. It's got just a huge range of adjustability.
It's
so
like
really,
top of the line luxury.
Yeah.
Our Essence pillow, although I will say it's not really anything less than what our Scrumptious pillow is.
Definitely not.
It's just different.
Yeah.
And what we noticed is that people were making pillows in a lower price point than what our Scrumptious was. And
Typically
what we
just
liked about that was
importing
that
them
they were
from,
more accessible, but
China
what we
or
didn't
India.
like is that the quality of them was
Suspect.
just far below what it should be for a pillow. And so we thought, if we can make a pillow that can kind of sit closer to that price category and be more accessible but still be great quality, then we wanted to set out to do that. And then we
knew we
figured
could.
it out.
We could, basically. Yeah, we were, looking at a lot of these competitors that were releasing these products, and I mean, we're not, particularly possessive. Like, I'm somebody who feels like innovation in general, breeds more innovation. I think that's a good thing, right? So when we see designs that are maybe inspired by our products, I'm always like, that's a great thing, because maybe somebody's going to take it to the next level. But that in this case was not what was happening. It was essentially felt like a little bit of a cash grab, where people were just importing a bunch of stuff that was not supportive. Again, the quality was suspect, and also the origin of the materials is maybe a little bit suspect. And so we just felt like, we can make something that's going to be far superior, that's going to be pretty close to that, price range. And, that was our goal behind it. We want the accessibility to be there so that anyone can get them.
So our Essence pillow is different from our Scrumptious in that it doesn't have the ribbon that goes around that's kind of the structural fabric that keeps it in kind of a box shape. It's more of a traditional tapered pillow.
Woohoo! That goes quick, doesn't it?
That went really quick. Oh my God, gotta bring the wheel
back up.
Okay,
I need to maybe glue that. But anyway.
Wheel is back.
The cloud winner, because she put in so many variations of cloud.
Oh, I like that. That's getting creative. Yeah, that's
Anna Duiba Margot.
All right.
Okay.
Congratulations,
Anna,
Anna.
thank you. Thank you for
Fantastic.
watching.
Yeah.
Thank you for participating.
That's awesome.
We
Yeah.
are so grateful for you. Let's see what you won. I
Yes,
see
please.
Joey was checking this out earlier, and we
you mean
have like
gnawing
a
on
little
it
bit
a
of
little bit?
a little bit of Joey drool
That,
on here.
could it be condensation?
It's just love. It's just love drool.
I mean,
That's
it's
what
all
it
love
is.
around here, yeah. Oh, the clicking, I think.
She
is
doesn't love
maybe-
the
Yeah,
clicking.
she's kind of like...
It's pillow.
You got an Essence pillow! How perfect
Look
is
at
that?
that!
All
So,
right.
This
How
is what
cool
you're
is that?
getting.
I love it.
The other things that
Yeah.
make it different, because that's where we were
Yes,
headed
you
prior
were
to
saying
our.
it
Oh,
doesn't
I guess
have- You want to start
another.
the next one?
Yeah, might as well.
What
right?
do you want to do? You want to do sparkles? Sparkles? Like the
Sparkles?
glitter? The like... I don't know. Is that what it is? It says sparkles on the board.
A
I don't know what a
sparkle
sparkles emoji is.
I
but
think
I'm
it's
not,
like the little
4 little stars. Okay,
the little
great.
star sparkle emoji.
We're-
I
there'll
like
be,
it.
You'll start to see the chat populate with them, and then you'll be like, "Oh, that's it." Or
They always figure out.
everyone
something.
probably does know what it is too. I'm not a big emoji. I'm not super creative with them. so
Oh,
maybe that's
yes.
it.
I have
Yeah.
a question from Laura Davis.
Yes.
Just backtrack.
Hi,
a little
Laura.
bit, but we're doing it anyway.
Yeah,
Sure.
Laura asks, "Do your fitted sheets fit a 22-inch mattress?"
absolutely.
Good question.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
That is important. Yes.
So
To us, that was
Wait,
something.
so sparkles is what we're on.
Sparkles is
Sparkles,
what
timer
we're
started
on.
now.
Whatever platform
All right.
you're watching on, please
Yes,
like us
please.
and
Yes,
follow us,
please.
and maybe tag a friend. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, if you tag a friend and they join the chat, and you guys are entered, I think twice. Was that what we were saying? Or-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So okay, so if you tag a friend, they join, you get an extra entry into the giveaway. So,
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
And an Essence pillow. How exciting! So,
So-
they come in both this side sleeper shape, and
Mm-hmm.
also we have them in a traditional shape.
And we have queen and king. That's king size, which is why it looks so large there. But they come in both.
Yeah, and so
Do you want to recap the stuff that you were saying that was different again?
Well, I was saying that the it doesn't have the ribbon.
That's true.
It's
Yep.
more of a tapered edge rather than
Also
the
true.
box shape. And it's actually really good for those who have a little bit of a smaller shoulder profile,
Yeah.
because you're able to kind of adjust it to a little bit of a lower profile than
Yes.
the scrumptious. Even though they're both adjustable, this one, it just is like a very nice fit for a smaller shoulder.
Yeah.
But if you wanted more height, you could put more fill in, and that's something we do too, is if anybody needs more fill on their pillow, they can always reach out to us. We'll send you
Yes,
free fill
yes.
for the life of the pillow, because we want you to be comfortable. Whatever
Yeah.
that means for you, whatever your comfort is, your support, we want that to be dialed in. So if you need more fill, please reach out to us. But this also has a little bit of a different fill, speaking of fill, than our scrumptious. Our scrumptious has a copper infused gel fill,
Yep.
foam, and then our Essence has just a gel based,
Correct.
gel infused
That's right.
foam.
Like a blue gel. What you think? So I mean, I don't know. What I think of coming from this industry and having all the experience with it, when they talk about like a gel foam product, like a gel mattress or
Yeah.
gel pillow, it's a blue color because it literally is that like polymer that like the Dr. Scholl's gel-in inserts are. Remember when you're gelling, like Magellan was a big thing like 20 years ago.
Does anyone
David
know who Magellan is anymore?
Well, they should know who Magellan is.
I mean, I know,
maybe
but-
they don't know who Dr. Scholl's is, but they should know who Magellan is.
Yeah, I just feel like that is quite a interesting reference that they're making, because like I don't know. I guess it makes sense because shoes too. So
I mean, it was just I don't think it was meant to make sense. I don't think they were meant to be like, oh yes, I see the connection. Yes,
but
gelin, and
you
then
know,
there's
I always
Yep,
have to find
okay.
the connection.
Sure. Well, why not? I mean, look, somebody thought of it.
But
maybe
so
not.
anyway, it
What do I
has
know?
the gel
I was not in
infused.
that pitch meeting.
Well, all right.
Sorry, continue. Sorry.
So anyway, it has the gel foam, which is good
Yes.
at regulating temperature, and it has like an ultralux fiber in it, and those components mixed together give it kind of this beautiful balance
Yes.
of being really supportive while never flattening out, and also feeling really soft and luxurious at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's excellent for a side sleeper because it gives you the cutout here for your shoulder, but to be honest, it does the same if you're a back sleeper. And if you're a stomach sleeper, you can kind of swish it around and sleep on it like this.
Yeah.
And that gives you that feeling, that comfort of stomach sleeping while still supporting your neck, because the stomach sleeping position is notorious for causing a crick in the neck pain, because you are not properly supported or in alignment in that position. So we would recommend against it, but if you must sleep on your pillow like this and allow your neck to still have that support to keep you in alignment.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and just say that I think the king size Essence pillow is the best pillow a stomach sleeper can get, period.
What? Why?
Period. Because of what she's saying. Because basically, like, if you're a stomach
Because it's
sleeper,
longer,
right?
right? So it
It's
supports
bigger
more
and
of
longer.
you.
So even if you're on a smaller bed, if you're a stomach sleeper, you're not going to sleep on it like against your face like this, right? You're going to sleep on it. A stomach sleeper is
You would
typically
hope.
like,
I mean, that seems
like
could
Avita was
create
showing.
some breathing issues.
Right, and because having that little bit more size, like even in a small bed, if you're holding it like this, you're not taking up additional space in the bed. However, you're going to feel like you're on your stomach when you're still really lying on your side because of the way the curve
It's a
works and the
sneaky
size.
pillow.
It's a sneaky pillow, but it's fantastic for people who are stomach sleepers who may find that they wake up sometimes with their neck or shoulders bothering them, because it's a little bit of like a life hack, they used to say. I don't know if they still say life hacks, but it is, because you wake up and you've been supported really in a little bit of a better alignment position throughout the night. Maybe a lot of bit of a better alignment.
Speaking of,
Yes.
nothing at all.
Okay.
We're gonna segue without a segue.
But that was award number 1. I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, we got another award.
We have another award.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Hold everything. We're not segueing yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
This is,
We're very well organized over here, as you could tell. We've practiced. We've rehearsed. We have it down.
Gina. Hi, Gina.
Hi, Gina.
Thank you for joining. Gina is
neighbor
our
Gina?
neighbor. Yes.
Neighbor
She is
Gina.
indeed. Oh,
We
she
love
said she
neighbor
thinks
Gina.
it's great to align the spine too. Yeah,
Yes.
it is. That's awesome.
It really is.
Yeah. So if
Second
you're,
award is.
Second award.
I just dropped it in the chat already, I think. So
Okay, well-
maybe people know, but it's the Good Housekeeping Bedding Award, which is that's a biggie. That's
It's very
biggie.
prestigious.
Yeah.
We are very, very proud.
Yeah.
That's one that, it just gives a lot of like validity to our products, and and we really are just like honored that they would even know about our product, let alone for it to win an award.
That one was actually both of these, which is kind of cool that we got them both for this pillow now recently again.
Yeah.
But like these are the 2 awards that when we got them, I was the most excited. They meant the most. I was the most like kind of surprised by, I guess, or not surprised, but like excited about.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. It feels weird even like saying, but I was like, very proud of that. And I mean, Oprah Award is a big deal. I mean, we all know that, right? Everyone's checking out what her favorite things are around the holidays and getting stuff for people, and it's a big deal. And then the same thing with Good Housekeeping. I feel like there's a lot of these kind of like media outlets, right, that their focus is on like the consumer information, right? So there's like, I mean, Consumer Reports is one, Good Housekeeping is one, I think Reader's Digest was at one point. So they're designed to be like, we're giving you the facts, like we're testing everything and we're distilling it down to like, this is what we approve. And Good Housekeeping is, I think, one of the few that actually really does do that. Like they actually test things extensively. They have an institute where they're actually putting these things through a bunch of these kind of like rigorous tests. I think, I don't know if people are even necessarily aware of that, but like these days, by and large, there's a lot of articles everywhere on the internet about the best, 10 this, the best 5 that. And for the most part, they're, affiliate articles, which is nothing wrong with, but they're designed essentially where the blog or whoever it is getting paid if you buy that product from them talking about it. And so that's okay, right? It's a whole economy based around that. However, the Good Housekeeping award really is like an award on its own merits. So it's a big deal. I was very excited. I was very proud. So anyway, grateful to be able to share those with you guys on this stream. It's very exciting for us. So yeah.
Now, are you ready for my non-segue segue?
I am, but I want to remind people to drop the sparkles in the chat, please, to enter.
Yes, sparkles,
to enter our
please.
giveaway. Yes, let's have the non-segue segue.
Okay,
So
so
segue like the little like.
no, not quite.
We saw somebody in Florida on a Segway that was like hauling on the Segway. Like it looked like Speed Racer
Yeah.
Segway. It was a little
Florida
bit.
is such an interesting place.
Yeah.
And we saw very little of it, but it was.
Yeah, even from what
It
we
had
saw.
its nuggets.
Yeah.
For sure.
It was also very, very hot. And then, like, when we were waiting for our car to take us to the airport to fly back,
Like torrential
all
downpour.
of a sudden it was like we look outside, it's just torrential, just huge, just pouring rain. But it was like 90 degrees the rest of the time we were.
But everybody, I have to tell you, I do not recommend at this time in the history of our time to travel to Florida. And that is because there are a lot of travel delays, and Orlando in particular might be the worst airport I've ever been to in my entire life. And maybe it had something to do with the fact that all of the flights happened to be delayed like around this crazy timing where they were all flying out like right around the same time, which means they were all boarding right around the same time, which means the terminal was absolute madness. It was packed from wall to wall with people just desperate to get on their flights.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of sweating and babies crying and luggage everywhere, and it was pandemonium. So
if you're an anxious person or a claustrophobic person, it would be your worst nightmare. Really, it was.
Worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think like we're in a time, right, where there's clearly lots of delays, airplane delays and stuff like that. There's a shortage, right, of air traffic controllers, and so we know that in general.
One of the people that were there at the show that we touched base with today got stuck for 4 hours. So we were lucky that is not what happened to us. But we were in this massive crowd that was very, very stressful.
What we are? We're grateful. We're full of gratitude.
We are. And speaking of gratitude.
See, that's a segue.
That's
and
a
segue.
Half we got
there.
you. But we needed Katie because she's
sometimes
always got to get us there.
Sometimes you need professional intervention
Yes.
to come in and right the ship and be like, you know,
Yeah.
you can
I'm just grateful over here.
Yeah.
That's all.
So,
okay.
speaking of gratitude, we have a program called Seeds of Gratitude. If you haven't heard about it, you are about to. So we feel like everybody should have a great pillow.
Yeah,
and
everyone needs a good night's rest.
And we have for years had people emailing us saying like, I know someone who either can't or won't invest in the self-care to be able to like buy themselves a good pillow, but they're so deserving and they really could use it because either they're working really hard or they're raising children or they're doing wonderful things for the community and they have aches and pains and injuries and illnesses, and there's a variety of reasons why people have written to us to tell us that they know someone who could really benefit from our pillow and really should have one. And over the years, we've sent out lots of those pillows just because we were touched by the stories and we thought we got to make this something real that people can actually do. And so it's called Seeds of Gratitude, and what it is if you feel like someone in your life is deserving of a pillow because they're wonderful and they make your life better, they make other people's lives better, and they should have a wonderful pillow to support them so they can sleep better, then you can nominate them through our website to get a pillow. And every live we select a winner that has particularly touched our hearts, and we will send them a pillow. And this week it's very, very special because our nominator was David. And so we want you guys to see that video because it's very sweet, and that's who's getting the pillow, is David's nominee.
That's right.
My name's David, and I am nominating my mom, Amelia, for a scrumptious pillow because I know she's been dealing with some oral surgery pain in the last few weeks and losing a lot of sleep over it. And I think the beauty of a scrumptious pillow will really improve her sleep.
I think, like, as far as what?
That's all.
My name's David, and
Okay.
I am nominating.
Or
All right,
we're back.
we are back.
How cute is David? Adorable. adorable.
He's got this like exuberance, right? This enthusiasm that I feel like is really, really unique and quite a good trait to have. So
Mama's getting
I'm really
a pillow.
happy. Yeah. So congratulations, Mama.
Yeah.
Mama Norris. Yeah.
You did good, Mama
You
Norris.
did do good. Yep.
So we hope that you will nominate somebody, and also we hope that you will put a sparkle emoji in the chat so that you can be the next winner. We're almost there. We're getting there to the next winner.
We've got about a minute left on this giveaway, so if
and
you're
I think
running out of
it'll probably be our last one
to put
of
the
the
sparkle
evening.
emoji in there. So
yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to mention really quick, and then we can, move on. But I mentioned earlier, I can't resist a pun, right? It's like a weakness of mine. Can't resist a pun.
Okay, where are we going with this one?
Well, our Seeds of Gratitude program is, something that I love very much, and I want everyone to send us videos of people that they think deserve pillows. But that whole even name, Seeds of Gratitude, right? Because it's like we're the honeydew, so melons have seeds, right? So then that makes sense. But also, like, you sow seeds, right? And then also, like, we sew pillows, like, with a needle and thread. So I was kind of, that's kind of, anyway, it doesn't matter. Moving on. What did you have to say?
I'm glad you walked everyone through that. So
I don't know.
Last thing I kind of want to say.
They're everywhere in all of our stuff, like all of our inserts, all of our stuff. So they are. You know that.
I do.
And I was just saying, if you eagle-eyed, honeydew fans find any, let us know, and on our next live stream, you may get something.
Sure, that sounds great.
Continue. I don't know.
Okay. Oh,
how about
Saved by the Bell?
Yeah. Oh, good job, Joe. Good job. Yeah.
Joe, you want to spin for us?
This is the
Joe
last
doesn't
one of the
love
night.
to spin.
This is the last one.
We're just gonna do a quick spin, Joe. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it fast.
Wait,
Joe, tell us what they've won.
they want a silk pillowcase.
Who won
A silk pillowcase.
That's a good prize,
that's
actually.
And that's a good question.
There's a Instagram viewer RDRGN8.
Okay,
right.
great.
Gen8.
Congratulations. That's
Congratulations.
awesome. Yeah.
Let us know if you have one of our side sleepers, or if you have one of our classic pillows, or if you have a different classic pillow. We would
or a travel.
we would maybe advise you to try one of our pillows, and then we could send you a pillow and a silk pillowcase. And with promo code MELONLIVE11, you can get 15% off. And we donate 2 pillows for every pillow you buy, so you can't lose.
That is also true.
It's a winning proposition.
And we also have 2 gorgeous colors for our silk, which you let us know which color you prefer. They come in powdered sugar.
Yep.
And then also Lunar Eclipse, which
Lunar
I will grab
Eclipse,
for you
which
if
is
I've got one around
beautiful
here.
charcoal color. I don't know if we have one lying around. We probably do. We have everything lying around here.
But I don't know where it's gone to now, so maybe not.
All right, well, you can see it on our website.
Yes.
And we've got plenty of photos of it. It's a very beautiful kind of dark charcoal one that really catches the light well. So it's a lovely color. But we also have our powdered sugar, which is our white color. So it just depends on whatever goes best with your current setup. And here we have it.
That is a classic pillowcase shape as well, and that's that silver lining color.
Yeah.
So
Rarjun8 says, I love my pillow, so excited for the silk
Yay!
upgrade.
Oh, fantastic. It makes a huge difference, the silk. It really does.
It really does. You just want to put your face on it. You really do. It's
That's
so
also
nice.
one of the products that we really came out with specifically because of you guys requesting it.
Well, and me.
And Davida requesting it.
I did request it many times.
You requested it a time or two. It's
a few hundred times before a customer mentioned it, and then Johnny said, that might be a good idea. And I was like, yeah, that's what I said.
We're full of good ideas.
We're wrapping it up. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining.
We
love
really
you. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
At what time?
April 2nd.
April 2nd. Ooh, all right.
So
Cool.
join us then, and in the meantime, sleep well, everyone, and sweet
That's
dreams.
Right. Yeah, thank you for joining.
Fluffy clouds beneath your head, Honeydew dreams in your bed, bounce and sink like a happy tune. Oh, honeydew, sleep so sweet, so new, soft as whispers, fresh as dew. Let your worries fade to blue. Oh. Pillow fights or peaceful nights, honeydew's got you just right.